Welcome back to the channel. My name's Brad, Supercoach Pro. Wow, what a week. Firstly, I won't be doing this live stream for very long. Realised I got morning shift this week, but what a round this week. Waiting for the final scaling for the game to go through. A lot of carnage this week too. Way too much carnage, to be honest. I was projected, and I don't really look at projected, to be honest, at 2-2-7-0. Then at one stage it was meant to be 2-4. And this is why I never look at it, because in the end, what did I score? I don't think anywhere near that 2-4 mark. It looks like I scored 2-1, 9-1. So it's actually not too bad this week. Almost at 2-2 mark. Won most of my head-to-head, so that gives me a good idea that I'm ahead this week. And hopefully I haven't dropped too many spots. I reckon I've actually done the opposite, because I'm almost 2,200, and a lot of people, I feel like par was about 2,000 potentially. So, yeah, I reckon I dodged most of it. I think everyone had a good run last week, and I copped it all. And I was getting pretty annoyed at hearing content creators going, "Oh, we got 2-3. What a bad week!" And this week, hopefully, it gives me a better run for the long run. So we've done all right. 2-1, 9-1. G'day, lads. G'day, Jono. What's going on, mate? How do you guys score? I don't like cheese. How did yours go? Thank God that, yeah, that was the worst watch. I don't know. I think I hate Brisbane more than anyone. As I posted on Twitter that I feel like they just bring their own umpires. Like the amount of free kicks that they just got for nothing, and then the amount of pressure that Gold Coast did put on when they did. They just weren't rewarded for tackles, and like so many drop into balls that they got away with. And I actually think the game of the round was Carlton and Magpies, and followed by the Bulldogs and Hawthorn game was actually one of my favourites, which I didn't think it would be. But I had to listen to Kelly Underwood, of course, for that Richmond game. That was pretty annoying. What did you get, Jono? What do you got in there? 2-2-1-1. Bad week. Ozjan, get out of it. 2-4-3-4. You must have heard what I was saying earlier. Give us a like on this stream, so I won't be going too long. I've got morning shift in the morning. 2-4-3-4. That's ridiculous. That's awesome. That's definitely a top 1% score if you got that, Ozjan. I don't really like cheese. Got 2-1-4-4 for me. Just terrible, shocking, terrible, garbage week. Absolute horror week. Just can't calm it down. I know. Yep. There would be a lot of people smashing guitars, abs guitars. That little Wookiee emoji. Moore and Young Baby, Jono says. Oh, you bought him in this week? Wow, if you did, that's a good trade. I didn't even see what Moore scored, to be honest. Rookie coach says, "Hey, mate, how'd you go?" I dodged all the carnage, I think. Majority of it, to be honest. Like, I'm actually not going to have a complaining review of my side. Like, I did okay. I scored 2-1, 9-1, though, rookie coach. So I'm pretty happy. I don't got to trade out Tom Green. I don't got to worry about Nathan Fife. I don't got to worry about Yo. I don't got to worry about so many players that people are going to be set back by. And I had finally dodged the bullets. Yes, last week felt like crap because not many people had Stewart. I think he's owned by like 1.25, but I've never seen him in anyone's sides. And then, anyway, I'm happy that I didn't get killed by Williams. Just stupid injury-prone players we harp on about not to pick, and then they finally break down now. Good for the rest of us, but anyway, I'm happy. Not happy that there's carnage for you guys in the chat in particular, of course, but just happy that it wasn't my turn this week. What do we got here? Jono says, yes, both of them. Yeah, hell yeah, good trade. More 140. That's ridiculous. Ozjan dodged all the bullets. No Tom Green, no Fife, and still no Gorn. That's amazing. Pump out a 2-4-3-4 with no Gorn. Insane. I got FOMO. I actually went ahead with my trades this week, so you guys would be proud that I actually went through with Gorn. It's the first time I've not pulled a last-minute Chris Scott weight out. Crap. So, anyway. What else have we got? I don't know what she says. Lucky you didn't go Tom Green this week. So close. This close to grabbing Green. Oh, mate. Shaved. Now I feel like I'm 18 again. What have I done to myself? Anyway, what do we got? 71 points in the last. for more, I assume you're talking about. He was good. Football Fletchers, I've got Yo, Green, Cardwell. Yeah, sorry, I can't say his name, but Caldwell, however you say it. And Rosie. Oh, I forgot about Rosie because that was a Thursday night game. Like, Ken Hinkley, what are you thinking, mate? What an absolute peanut. Like, yeah, he admitted that he's wrong, but still nuffy. Anyway, I don't know how he's got a job for that long, Ken. He's given him nothing. Carnage round. You're not going to see many good reviews from Supercoaches this week. I wouldn't be surprised if half of them didn't even give you a team review. They might just leave it. I don't think I've done that before. But anyway, what do you do? I'm looking forward to some people just going off their wire. I'll make it interesting this week. You guys will be entertained by some people. Anyway. Sounds like I'm looking forward to the Carnage reviews, but low-key am. Hope I don't get hate for that. Anyways, what do we got? Nice, mate. I had a measly 2-1-3-9. Rookie coach, I think that's actually not bad this week, to be honest. I think that's not a bad week. I've seen, if you look to your head-to-head matchups, I see a lot of 1900s in there. Luke Ryan is a must, though. We need to get that I can't say that word. We need to get that special man. Like, he just gets scaled for nothing. That was the worst 190 game I've ever seen anyone play. It was just chip kick, intercept like 5 marks, and then all of a sudden champion data. Yeah, just, you know what, just absolute crap. I hate Ryan. I need to get him in this week or next. Maybe this week or else I'm stuffed. Comments are going off tonight. What's going on? Jono, closely. Don't worry, he'll bounce back. They've got North Melbourne this week. I'm not worried about any Gold Coast players. Majority of I think like out of the top 10%, 99.9 or something fielded closely, and Graham and just ridiculous. Well, I think closely at least anyway. 45 for him and a 58. They're rookies at the end of the day. What do you expect? Even Roberts, he might have to go this week. I know I'm really hot on Roberts, and I've been talking about him a lot, but his break even is going to be about 100. So, yeah, there's a lot of rookies to cull now, that's for sure. They've all put their hand up. So, if anyone's got boost, I'd be using the hell out of them. I don't even know what a boost is. I lost it 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Ozjan, grab Merritt over Green this week. Oh, mate. No wonder you scored 2-4. What else we got? Manor, what are you saying here? Do you think 2-3-3 will be top 1%? Yeah, I think it'll be pretty damn close. I think maybe top 5%. I think top 1% would be 2-4 and be up and above. I reckon there'll be some huge games in there. But those big scores would be people from that probably aren't doing really well, like those 2-5s, because they've anti-potted a lot of the good picks, if that makes sense. Crazy Fit Chisel. Yeah, I don't know. Like, his role changed, but he just had a lot of clangers, so I'm not really concerned. I think he'll be a hot topic in a lot of people's reviews, and I don't know. I'll be honest. The 19 people watching, don't get hyped into trading players like Steele and crap again. Like, we just saw how many people jump off because of us content creators get worried. Like, I jumped off Marshall, but that's because I knew Gorn would be R1 for the year. But yeah, don't worry about this strapping of the knee and whatever. Like, if you watch the game and you're watching 10 minutes before, like, the strapping of Sarong's knee and Steele's knee was bugger all. It just looked like it was a support bandage, basically. So don't get scared about people, thinking that player is going to fall off the cliff at the end of the day. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're very heavily influenced of some other people out there saying, oh, he's dead. You know, a lot of Steele talk really annoyed me this week, saying, oh, he's done. He looked fine for me this week. So anyway, Steele's back. I'm glad I didn't trade him. We've only got so many trades. We'll burn them all at some point. I'll get down to 10 and then save him for injury. Hey, man. This is Theo. What do you think? Sorry. Hey, man. Who do you trade? Oh, sorry. You wanting to know who to trade Tom Green? Probably depends on how long he's out for. If he's a 1 to 2 week, I reckon he's test for this week. So I'd probably hold him. Or you could do what some people might do, which I think is stupid, to be completely honest. And they're going to tell you to sell him because his break even is going to be high, and then buy him back for cheaper. But that's just a waste of it. I hate those moves. I hate hearing that crap. If people tell me to colour Primo to make money off it, I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan of that sort of stuff. Like, Sheasel's role could change next week. It's Clarko, and if you saw the game, he just butchered the ball, and then McKercher played his role. But I'm not going to grab McKercher for any given week. He can go back to the midfield, and they might play Shees down back. So I'm just going to hold these Primos and upgrade around. Wow, you guys are going off. Looks like I'm going to have a later bedtime than I thought. Luke Ryan is killing me. I don't think he is Cheese. He's only in less than 15% of sides. I don't think he's a huge. Let me have a look. Luke Ryan's in this new app. I can barely find out where it has that. Oh my god, they didn't make it easy for us. Okay, he's in 14% of sides. So he's not really going to hurt you, Cheese, Luke Ryan. He's probably you get him this week or you're going to wait a month. That's literally how it's going to go. Oh, wow, these questions are popping off. Sunday night's a good night for a stream, not a good night to do morning shift. Ozjan, I won my public league by over 1,000 points. Probably a dead pick. Probably someone created Supercoach round 1 and never logged back in, Ozjan. I can't even keep up. This is insane. All good, though. That's what you want. Football Fletch, if Rosie, Yo, or Tom Green is out for more than 2, should I trade? Yeah, I'd probably be more, likely to trade Rosie and Yo before I was Tom Green, because he's still a test for that week that he's been cleared of structural damage. You won't know till Thursday and Tuesday team sheets anyway. Anyway, Jono says I'll be back soon, mate. Rookie coach. Apparently, word is green will be a test. Yeah, I think he'll still miss this week. But if he misses this week, I certainly wouldn't trade him, and I wouldn't be doing it for a cash play. Lord Max, what a unit. Matt Rowd killed me. Yeah, he scored 66 or something like that. Pretty bad for Matt Rowd's been killing everyone else though. He's in 25% of sides roughly. What's he in? Matty Rao. I hate this new app look though. It's ridiculous. He's in 21% of sides, and he's the second or third averaging player before this week, Lord Max. That's a funny name to read out. So look, you've got a huge point differential if you started him anyway, so it wouldn't matter too much this week. And then they've got North, I'm pretty sure, next week, so you'll be fine. FPL down under. Hey, Brad. Hey, everyone. What's going on, mate? I love the thumbs up. Zorko and Dunkley and Neil must have. I'm not sold. It was just sort of perfect game for those players. Before this week, I wasn't looking at them. So if I'm honest, Sword Max, they play Richmond in a couple of weeks. What have they done in the past? Let's have a look. I'm sure I'm going to get questions. Probably Dunkley over Neil, but I think Dunkley never had the scores before this week to shoot the lights out that made him viable. He went 101, 113, 96, 122, 122, 98, 120. Tonight he got a 160, but that's his first score over 130, so I wouldn't be getting FOMO over those sort of players. And on the flip side to that, he's not in many sides. He's in 4% of the team, so it won't hurt you every week. Neil, 590k. They probably made their break evens. He scored a 71 the week before. His highest scores are 129. I'm just going to open the door for my cat again. So, no, I'm not worried about those two players right now, although they play Tigers in a couple of weeks, so not good for Tigers fans, but they should do well against us. Well, this is off its head. Byron? Good score this week. 2-1, 9-1 I scored, which I think's okay for this week anyway. I'm not mad at that. Just dodged a lot of bullets so far. Last week sucked though. Where am I? Rookie coach. I was so close to bringing Dunkley in too. Yeah, why'd you skip? Who'd you get in instead? Just going to close my door again. Lord Max, I got Jack out for Matt, and well, Dunkley owes him. What do you mean? Hang on one sec. I got Jack out for Matt, and well, Dunkley owes him. Jack who? FPL down under. The Doggies supporters are calling for Bevo's head. I think he might be sacked this week. Big call. I wrote that in one of my DMs to some super coaches, and I said that Bevo should be sacked. I'm not sure he will though. I think the board back him, unfortunately. We'll see how we go. Ozjan, watch Clarko's presser. Seemed to like Fisher and McKercher roll. Oh, and cheese up the ground. That's not good, Ozjan. I don't like to hear these things. Oh no, Travis, where's the delete button? 2083. I actually think that might be okay this week. I think you might actually be about par, so don't worry about that. What has he got? He's got his carnage in here. Andrew, Closely, Green, Roberts, Graham, Witts, Reed, Berry, Garcia. Bros all went there. Yeah, I think there are a lot of popular picks though, mate, so I think you'll be okay, in all honesty. It's all good. Byron, my Zorko pick worked well this week. Yeah, it did. He rewarded you for holding if you didn't trade him out. Jonas Goat, welcome back, mate. A rough week on field. Green 5, Closely 45, Darcy 49, Roberts 50, Graham 58, Reed 59, Rao 66, Power 72, 73, Sheasel scored 2-2. See, that's the thing. Like, you still scored well with those players anyway, to be honest. Like, I think 2-2 is just fine. I wouldn't worry about that at all. I think if I scored under 2,000, I probably wouldn't be doing a live stream. Just kidding. I'll do one anyway. I don't really care. Joy Clark finally beat his break even. Yeah, I know, right? Finally, he did something. He actually played football for once, didn't just look at the ball. Rookie coach. Dunkley looks like a solid M8, maybe M9. He'd definitely be an M8, not an M9 rookie coach. That's a bit steep. Like, you'd have to be absolute primoed up to be having him as your M9. That's insane. Funny though. Then he follows up with a statement. I think I brought in Martin instead, as I'm planning. I think he means for Ryan and Stewart this week, but may change that given the current round. Yeah, I think a lot of people had a lot of thoughts about bringing in players, but now they're going to have to fix some carnage stuff in there. Byron 2211, very nice. Andrew, I can't read that comment because you've removed it anyway. You must have written something somewhere. I'll have a look when he does. FPL, I scored 2235 with Green on field and C Gorn. Yeah, I bring in Gorn up with the captaincy on him. Scared me at half time. He had a 30 and then came out and had like an 80 point and a half. It was insane. Started grabbing it out of the ruck, and I was wondering to myself, why didn't he do that for the other 3 quarters? Like, bro, you're 208 or whatever you are. Like, why didn't you monster Stanley before? Anyway, it was weird. Don't forget to give us a like on this vid. I'll probably go for about half an hour or so and then call it because I've got to get up at 6 a.m. and I'm not a morning person. I need iced coffee and just iced coffee. True. Ozjan in the comments is asking how many boosts everyone got. So if you want to chuck it in there, go for it. I have 0. I'm sure you guys already knew that. Seeing a lot of new faces in here. This is good. Angelo, what have you written? So happy the value I got. Yo. But he's got to go. Yeah, I love it. He does got to go. He made you 150k. All the points on field. He's like a top 15 averaging super coacher, roughly. Like, he's been a good pick. You basically made rookie money off him, if not more. So you've killed it. FPL's got 1 boost left. Yeah, but Yo, this was the problem with Yo. But good if you started him. If you traded him in after a couple of rounds, you'd be a bit annoyed. What do we got, Ward Max? What a name to read out. We've got Matt Rao in and Jack Steele out. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what you meant before. Right, now I follow you. And Dunkley tag Matt. Yeah, he did. He sort of just ran with him. But it was just a weird game for the first half. There wasn't a lot of, like, middle, what do you call them, centre clearances because Brisbane kept getting behind. So it made it a game where it's just kicked up the wing back. It was actually a really hard game to watch. I went to the gym 20 minutes before the game started, so I watched second quarter onwards because I had a feeling it would be a blowout. Gold Coast always do this to us every year. They just catfish us. And now Dimmer can have that team. I don't care. Stuff Dimmer. It was good to see Dimmer upset all the time. Anyway, not a fan anymore. He did what he did. I feel like a lot of people want to get Clayton Oliver this week too, in your comment there, and Parrish. I think I'd rather Oliver just for the price point. I don't think I want to pay up for Parrish that extra 50k that he's got to be. Anyway, Andrew 2269 with Green and C. Gorn, I'll take it. Is Clary a must? No, Clary is definitely not a must. I don't think I'll be honest, I don't think anyone's a must. Only must that I feel like that is a clear in their line, number one, is probably Luke Ryan. Luke Ryan's the only must that I feel that I'm happy to pay 600k for. Gorn was a must because I was sick of missing 160s. But I don't think value primos are a must because at the end of the day, you still want to have the top of the line primos. And Clary would be a good M8, but I don't know, if he's as good as everyone else's M8. In saying that, I'll probably be very tempted to bring him in this week if I don't got enough cash gen. So see how we go. So I don't think he's a must, but I think he's worth a look. You'd be silly not to. Scott, bring English and McKercher in. They both 135. Bro, that's wild. Bring in McKercher at 250k. Well done, though. English. What did English score for me, Scott? Can you write that in there? And what happened to our Tigers, mate? Anyway, Jonas, Lions survived again. Lol. Needed Wilson emergency. Scored a try. So traded damn you, Brozio instead. Yeah, Brozio was awful too. He was on like 47, so he's no good. English. Oh, sorry, they both scored 135. Right, sorry, Scotty. Byron's got 3 boost lefts, I believe. Wow. Scott's got none. Just thinking about that song, Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Thoughts on picking up Rankin at Adelaide? Run pretty crazy. Yeah, I actually like that Rankin pick, Ozgen. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about him. I think he's a good pick in the forward line. I butcher names so bad, so if I look really lost, it's because I am. Christine says, what a shocking week. Was that Christina? What a shocking week. What do you score, mate? Scott, 135. Yup. I wish I had English this week. Hey, I should have done it. I should have went with my gut. What am I doing? Oh, best rookie. I've seen that in the comments. I'll come back to that in a second. I'm torn on that one. Max says, I changed my name, but I think Clayton Oliver and Darcy Parish are most must-haves. Because of their run home. I don't think so, Maxi. One of them's going to get injured, and I feel like it's Parish. Don't know. I think they're value, but I don't think they're must-haves again. Scott, the laughy face, loves it. It's probably because some stupid else said, isn't it? Jonas, I'm getting Butters this week. Good idea. Butter him up. He's a good player to watch. He's fun to watch. He's annoying if you don't own him. Already got 3 round 14 midfield primos buy plan. Yeah, you should probably all start planning for buys when you're bringing in primos now. Sar says best rookies to get next week. Or rookie, sorry. Probably that JWS rookie. Give me a second. I'm drawing blanks here. What was his name? Darcy Jones, I think, is the hit this week, mate. 75 and a 70. He's a forward, 123k. Here's the one I look at. It's on the bubble. Jack Hayes, I'm looking at next week. Potentially, he scored a 115. Just injury prone as hell. Jack Williams, no. Harvey Harrison, no. He's 180k. I know he scored an 83 this week. Swansea scored an 81, but as a Tigers fan, don't love that pick. I don't know about his job security. I think it's any given week, him or McAuliffe could come in. I don't even know why McAuliffe didn't come in, so that's shocking. Jai Clark, well, everyone's got him and probably just leaving him on the bench. Lockie Sutherland looked good from Collingwood game. 75, he's 102k midfielder. He's not on the bubble until the week after, so don't go early. Could get dropped. Ooh, Hugo Rouse-Smith, 82 and a 68. But he's 206k. I don't think I could pay up for him. I think he's not a bad shout, though, if you wanted a defender. Not too much else. I'd say the rookie of the week is Darcy Jones. I think it's only a one up, one down week, to be honest. I can't see anyone else that really pierces my eyes, to be honest. And I'm not going to go early on rookies again because that halted my upgrades a little bit in terms of which rookie was next. Travis, what do we got here? Iron, Seth Campbell to Darcy Jones. Yep, that's the one. Mystery player with 135k in the bank. I ate all my boost bars. Yeah, I had. Oh, that's so good, by the way, bro. I love boost bars. Somebody send me a boost bar. Don't actually, because that'd be really weird in my mailbox. Probably melted. Christina scored 2055 with Tom Green, C, and Fife on the field. Yeah, Fife is in 50% of people's teams just about. Thinking about bringing him and Bailey Dale in the side, and I just had a feeling that with that 5-day break that Freo would sub him at some point, so I couldn't bring him in at 422. But I know a few of the content creators brought Fife in this week, so that would have really hurt him. But that's the reason why you either start him or you fade him. Anyways, lessons learned. Ozjan, what do we think Sutherland and Bruce? Okay, so Bruce was tonight's Brisbane player with the one that looked like Snoop Dogg, basically. Job security is, well, I think Sutherland probably depends on how long DeGoey and Mitchell are out for. I think he showed enough that he could play AFL level, of course. So I'm not too sure. We get another look at it. He's not on the bubble. Either is your mate Bruce. So we get another look at both of them. And with Brisbane's injuries, you'd think he might be a shout. He played really well tonight. He looks like he's about to drop an album at some point too, with maybe 50 Cent or something. Anyway, I get distracted. Jonas Coat, anyone have Fife on field for a magical 17? Yeah, bro, everyone would have. Most people wouldn't have seen the late out, I don't reckon, especially a 1 o'clock game. So I reckon a lot of people would have copped it. And they'll probably trade him out this week thinking he might be sub in the next couple of weeks. If I was a Fife owner now, I'd probably trade him out, thinking that maybe over the next couple of weeks they might keep doing it to him and just take his money and run. If you bought him in this week, you'd probably hold and hope it comes good because you don't really want to see him go out again. I feel like I'm going to get 5 questions, so I don't know what I'll do with him, but I don't like it now. No Fife for me. Anyways, I'm going to get sidetracked again about thinking about Fife. FPL, Luke Ryan had 34 kicks at 90% accuracy. Yeah, but just the impact in the actual game was nothing. Sarong was best on ground, I think. Yeah, Sarong and Young came good late, but when the game was already done. So probably Sarong for me is everywhere. Bloke was bringing his own ball. Max, what do you got here? Darcy said in the interview after the game he had a slow start because of his injury. Now he feels amazing. He went 125 against the Pies and 148 this week. What, true? Yeah, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Ozjan just got scaled down a point. Bad week. Oh, surely you don't care about that, Ozjan. Well, we've got 39 on tonight. Don't forget to give us a sneaky like there and a sub if you haven't already, because this is the best I've had for a while or ever. Thank you. Byron, Bruce took pretty good watch the whole game. Surely don't bring him in, though. And then follows up with, I didn't have Fife. Well, good. Glad you didn't have Fife. Stuff Fife. He can go. Scott, 2-1-2-2 with Fife and Rao on field. Oh, that's rough, Scott. That's rougher than sandpaper, mate. Oh, yeah, that sucks. How good was Flanders, though? That bloke's a janitor. He just mops up. I love watching Flanders. I'm thinking I might get rid of Yo, even if it is a short-term injury. Would you go B. Dale or Tom Stewart? I think they'll be similar prices. I'm actually not sure about Tom Stewart's. He's getting rubbed down a lot. Not rubbed off, but rubbed up a lot on his quads, especially in the third and fourth quarters. I've noticed. I feel like he's carrying something, man. Like he had a huge start and then just faded late. Like third and fourth is a bit quieter than what his hot start was like. I feel like he's got some sort of injury. I'm waiting for the buy, so he's a bit rested up. But he scored a 105, but it just didn't score much late. Yeah. Dale, the role's there, and this is what I said, and this is why I got sick of. I mean, everyone, even the content creators were saying, "Oh no, Dale's no good." Did they even watch him play? I'm sorry, but he was good. I know they were talking about Richards moving back there, but he's still good. His fixture's good. Would I go Dale now? Probably this week. Yes, I probably still would. I think he's good. I don't care what anyone else says. I think Bailey Dale's good. He passed the eye test 3 weeks in a row. Apart from that game, he was sub, and the game against Geelong, he's been okay. Like he's just found form. It's like getting dropped and then getting the sub vest spike something. Like he's been a guy that's averaged 95 before. It was like Stephen May. Like I should trust my gut and went Stephen May as well because he just pumped out another ton 2 weeks in a row now. So I feel like if you watch enough football, you probably got a good inkling what to do. But I'm just going with my gut now. I don't care what the mainstream say. Even on Twitter, I should stop listening to what people think and just do what my eyes tell me to do. I don't know if a lot of you guys are like that. You're like, oh, why did I go there? My gut told me to pick that player. Anyway, just ranting now. I'll get back onto the comments. What do we got? Ghost-offer? Weird. That's a different name. James Peeling, 290k. Nah, don't do it. Nah. Big CBA minutes, I get that. But Cogs comes back soon. Don't do it. 290k is too much. It's not even a downgrade. I wouldn't go there. Ghost-offer. Travis. Sean Darcy subbed off. Maybe good for owners. I think if he's off, it'll only be for a week. He didn't look anything serious. Apparently, it's just a tight calf. Like the bloke's 110 kilos, maybe more. He's like 210 centimeters, like a 7-foot giant. He's basically like Shaq. Well, not quite, but you know what I mean. Like he's gonna have a tight calf for sure at some point. Anyway, imagine trying to carry that load around all day. Anyway, that sounded weird. Crazy fit, too late for Dale, but Hayden Young just broke even at 530k. I like Young. Young has to work hard for his points, so really frustrating. I thought Young wasn't a lot more, considering what he does around the ground. And Jackson, I think Abs has hit the money on the head with Darcy in the side. Jackson's an 85 kind of guy. Good call from him. But I don't think it's too late for those defenders. But you just want to finish off with your Houstons, maybe not your Sheasels now, but your big dogs in the back lineup. I think Dale can mix it with them, though, to be honest. Now I'm going to be thinking about Dale. Ozjan, at least you haven't got Hawkins. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. Bro, he's going to be like a straight shot for Cadman next week. No, I'm just joking. Against Richmond, I'm so tempted to bring in something stupid like that. If my team was fully upgraded and Hawkins gets the 250k Ozjan, you're going to see him in my side as a loophole and you're going to be like, what the hell is this bloke doing? Anyway, I love a good cheap forward. There's a key forward. And Jezza had a stinker too. I still like Mackay. Mackay kicked 4 goals, scored a 91. Carlton are going to win a lot of games this year. He's still valued for 470 something, whatever he is, 476, I think. And then, you've got Moore, who just popped off again. So maybe Moore's the go-to. He'll be, I don't know what his price will be, but he'll be under 500k still, you'd imagine. Max, what do you got? I have no clue how I'm going to get Tim English. I think I'm going to go Roberts out and Clayton Oliver in. And, Dale looks amazing. Yeah, he does, man. Like, big stuff you to anyone thought that my Bailey Dale hype was me and Stevie Wonder-like and not seeing nothing, but I saw something. Roberts is probably out for me this week too, potentially. His break-even's a 105, I think. He's 415k. Rampy stole his points, if I'm honest, I think. Rampy stole his points. The conditions didn't suit him. He spent a lot of time on the bench, sorry. So as much as I've been hyping Roberts and giving stick for people that traded Roberts out a couple of weeks ago, I think I'm cashing out at 415 and bringing in Primo. If I can bring Luke Ryan in this week, I'll bring him in instead of Clary. So I might not go down the cheap route and maybe just go full Primo dogs so I can actually get my ranking in check. Can anyone let me know in chat too when the Supercoach app is up, and I'll let you know where my ranking is, because I won't be able to get a team review done tonight. I should already be in bed half an hour ago, but that's okay. So what do we got here? No, sorry, I missed the comments. FPL, I always trust my gut with everything in life. Yeah, I do with everything but Supercoach FPL. I always start doubting myself a little bit, listen to some people every now and then for a little bit, and then go, maybe they're onto something. But then I'm like, I watched 9 out of 9 games this weekend. Can't tell me nothing that I don't see. Just about 9 out of 9 anyway. That St Kilda and North Melbourne game was a hard watch. Almost fell asleep. Max, Dylan Moore looked amazing. He does look amazing. I'd pick him this week. I'm considering it, actually, to be honest. This is Dylan Moore still talk. Will be likely top 6 forward from here on. Yeah, I'd say so. Yep. Any interest? Yeah, very interested. Not as cheap now. That's okay. I still think he's a good shout. A very good shout. He's a good player. Looks like he's 18, doesn't he, though? Not that that matters. Like, he's good. He's a good player. Travis Brown. Yeah, I've seen that. Once the team scored 0 and then the other team scored 5-16 and one guy kicked 29 goals. That is seriously nuts. I'd kill to kick 29 goals in a game, let alone 5. Anyway, don't play anymore. Long time ago. Jonas, go. Oh, no. 1971 from Shorty's Supercoach should be a good team review video. Oh, I feel for the guy. Shorty, sorry, man. That's rough, bro. Oh, might have to go visit him, Jonas Goat. He's only down the road. He's not really. He wouldn't be far though. Byron, what do we got? Try being at the Saints game. You and 10 supporters. It would have been a rough game to watch. Anyway, who can I talk? My Tigers didn't show up today anyway. And Pickett's doing my head in. I'm sick of watching Pickett play. Can somebody take him out? Osjan Thilson Sinclair. I actually love the pick on Sinclair. I might actually read into a bit of Sinclair talk before I start moving on because I don't want to just glitz by every comment. I feel bad when I do that. Sinclair. Let's talk about Sinclair. If you actually got player questions, do let me know and then I'll go over them. I think we can trust Sinclair though. Osjan, good fixture coming up. We've got the Marvel run. Slow start, so the numbers aren't impressive, but in the eye test is what really was good. I know it was North Melbourne, but man, 78, 89, 124, 89, 73, nothing to blink at. Goes 113 against Port. That's good opposition, somewhat. And then what did he score? A 134. But then he's got Hawks, Fremantle, Melbourne, West Coast, Gold Coast. Yeah, man, I'd jump on Sinclair. Absolutely. Trading out Green. I'll probably be the only few that say this, but probably not. If it's a week or two, I'd be holding him. You're going to want him back in at some stage anyway. What's the point of burning 2 trades just to save 100K? I don't know. Just a lot of people will tell you to trade him out, but I just think if he's a test for the game, then he's not actually bad. Like if it says anything more than 2 weeks, I'd trade, but you just got to upgrade around him. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. He'll be. You have to go to Parrish or Oliver. Like, do you really want to go to Parrish and Oliver from Green? I'd rather upgrade 2 rookies and grab a Oliver and have it that way. So in 2 weeks' time, I've got Oliver and Green instead of having Oliver and no Green. So I was just trying to do the math in my head. Anyway, Byron, I'd kick to 29 goals in the season. Yeah, I'd kick over 50 metres. And kick 45 on a good day. Max and Moore was playing everywhere and played a lot. Mid-gun. I wouldn't even kick 45, let's be real. Moore was playing everywhere. Yeah, well, Hawks just looked like they were a really good side, so I'm not expecting 130s from Moore every week, but he's got to be playing all right. Like his ceiling's his floor's a little bit annoying. Like he can drop 60s, but he makes up for it at the 130s. Anyway, he still scores well when they lose. I think you should ask SDS about the Moore pick. Here's the Hawthorn 10. Maybe I'll ask him and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, message him on his YouTube review. Ask him what he thinks of Moore. I'm sure he'll say good things. Byron, Sinclair looked good, and we got a good run at Marvel coming up. Yeah, true. Yep, exactly what I was saying. I just clicked that you're a Saints fan and not a North fan. That's good, Byron. Dodged a bullet there. I'm going to butcher some of these names. Samiti, trade out Combin, Roberts, or Darcy. Or why not all three? Nah, in order. Probably Combin. He probably doesn't look like what I thought he would be. Roberts, yeah, I feel like you could hold a week, but you could probably cash out now for 415k because I don't know who's he got, but I feel like Rampy might be hindering his scores from here on out potentially. So I'm probably going to trade out Roberts as much as I love the bloke. I don't know. Actually, sorry, I had to jump off for a little. Miss any talking points? This one will go on my YouTube. I don't know actually, so if you do miss anything, you can always replay it. I'm not sure what in particular you would have been after, but it won't be a long video anyway. Anyways, Darren, should have gone with my gut. Yeah, this is what I love. Gut talk. Picked, what do you do? My gut and picked Merritt over Green, sorry. Went Green because of the break even. Yeah, but that's a fair reason though. I know you're saying pick with your gut, but there was so much value with Green. It was 579k. Merritt was 634. You would have been doing yourself a better favour with the upgrades the week later. So, I mean, if Green and Merritt were the same price, I would be picking Merritt every day of the week. So you only consider the price factor to be what stalled, your thought process really. Anyway, Max says 95. I think for more. I don't know. I think that's a good shout. J0009. 2199. Ryan saved my week. Yes, he did. Fife on field and Wilson 126. A lot of people would have had Wilson's 126 on bench. I mean, I'll tell you how many people fielded him. Surely I can look at that. My cat is young. Anyway, what do we got? So Wilson's ratio, 2 in every 3 teams put him on the actual field. So 66% started him. How many is he owned by? He's owned by 65% of competition. So you do the math, but I mean, a lot of people would have had a carnage, so it doesn't really matter about that. Missing that number. I mean, everyone every week is going to miss a rookie no matter what. Like, if I had a fielded Darcy, if I had a fielded Cadman over Darcy, it would have made 16 points. Like, at the end of the day, like, you win some, you lose some. And nothing worse than hearing a team review saying, I could have got 2-4 if I had a fielded the right rookies. Well, you didn't field the right rookies. That's your fault. It's not bad luck. It's just because you didn't read the matchups, and I clearly didn't read the matchup with Darcy well. Anyway, Darcy's served me well. I think I've taken most of his 80 scores on the field. Where are we? How many trades do people have left after this week? Will be 19. Yeah, I think I'll be 19 as well. Jonas, I'm burning everyone until I get a primo side. Max, who do I bring in for Roberts? Sorry, my cat's at the door for the 3rd time. This is ridiculous. He never does this when I'm not on the stream. Who do I bring in for Roberts looking for a defender? How much money do you got, Max? Is my question. Because then I can give it a look. And who do you actually already got? Because that's a hard question without knowing some facts. Sorry. Cam. G'day, Cam. What's going on, mate? I'll be on 19 trades after this week. Yeah, that's rough, man. I'll be in the same boat, though. So Jonas will be okay. We're upgrading our size, so I don't feel like trades matters until you're down to 10. What was the Sinclair injury early? Ozjan, I will Google that. I can't remember if it was a calf. I feel like I always resort to calf. Sinclair injury 2024. Let's find out for you, mate. Why won't it? Oh, someone in chat tell me. It's going to take me too long just staring at a screen. I'll have a look later and find it out. But if it's a hammy, that might be a bit iffy. If it's a calf, it's a bit iffy too. Calf and hammy probably worry me the most with soft tissue because I feel like you're so easily going to pin one or the other at some point again. But I'd risk it for Sinclair. It just looks so good. The mullet man. I don't know why people are running mullets. Anyway, probably a bad opinion. Half the chat's probably got mullets. If you've got a mullet in chat, can you let me know so then I can not read your comment? Just kidding. Byron fielded Wilson but had Closely and Green on field as well as Gawn captain. I think I did the exact same, but I didn't have Green. Oh, and Massimo on field too. Yeah, that's rough. I traded out Massimo instead of Sharp, and I fielded Sharp's 80 this week, so you're going to see a good team review. Because I feel like everything else was out of my control, so I'm not mad at my side if it's purely that a team got dominated. Gold Coast got dominated, so I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about Rogers because he kept fumbling. But at worst case, you got to find a positive for every negative, and the worst case is going to be a DPP mid forward at Gold Coast that you can loop because he'll actually be in round 12 DPP eligible, so he couldn't be the worst trade in at the world. But if I had gone Garcia, my cat's gone nuts. If I had gone Garcia and then he gets dropped, I don't need a dead F7 or F8, so I'd rather risk it in the midfield with players like that. Anyway, blundered Rogers. I feel like the rookies this week weren't good anyway. Like Rogers or Garcia was always going to be a bit of a downfall because Garcia, you got Bevo as coach who could be subbed out or be subbed. It will be the sub. And then Rogers, he plays forward for Gold Coast. So, and they only win at home, really. Anyway, happy to ride that train because everyone else looked good. It's only bad if you're relying on that cash gen heavily. Anyways, where am I? I don't know actually. So many trade out options. Feel like it's definitely a week for a boost if you have one. Only got one left. I think it's the best week for a boost. Byron, thank you for that. Sinclair was a calf. Okay. I thought it was. When I Googled it before, it was just giving me too many options and I just bailed out. Zach, Garcia was the play over Rogers. 1 week at a time, Zach, but this week, absolutely. Rogers plays North next week. If I've been saying this Gold Coast have been playing North this whole 40 minutes and no one's told me that they're not, I'd be so shocked. Please tell me they're playing North. Oh, they are. I just had a heart attack in Darwin. So if Rogers holds his spot, he'll be fine. Whereas Doggies play Richmond. Well, I'll give him on VC and C. Captain Bonds, he's going to have a 180 game. If you don't got Bont this week, I'd buy him. My cat is going nuts. I want to have a look at this right now. You good? Anyway, black cats are strange. Witchery stuff. Where am I? I got distracted. Garcia. Max, what do we got? About 600k I have. Oh, this is your backline now. I have Harry, so Sheasel, Houston. Oh, you've already got Luke Ryan, Nick Dacos, Roberts. I'd literally, I know it sounds really stupid. Let me have a look at this. Defenders. Sabrina. She's nuts. That's my cat's name, by the way, just in case you guys are white. What are you doing? Average. I'm just reading your team. Nick Martin. What did he score this week? Probably Nick Martin, Stewart, or Young. Depends who you like more. Where am I again? Oh, come on. I wish it read it on screen like the other one does. Where have we gone? All right, we're at Max. Yep. Byron, don't want to have to watch Darwin game. Always sloppy. Yep, it will be. So that's why I'm hoping Rogers does well. Hopefully he has 10 tackles and Graham has 10 tackles. So if I had to field Graham more closely next week and I could only field one, it would be Graham for a Darwin game, that's for sure. He looks all right. He looks more. He's got the CBA role too. So, yeah, Gold Coast players, they'll come good. And they just got smashed this week, so I wouldn't worry too much. Anyway, what do we got? Zach says, I'm going into Butters next week. Gorn v Carlton. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do too. Although he does got Pitney and DeConning, who are not too bad, I suppose. So I feel like everyone will be going it, so I might get FOMO and do it anyway. I bought him in for 700k. Surely got to use the bloke. I don't know. I chose. Got to 6 a.m. Want to try and get some sleep. And, yeah, have a good stream. Yeah, I got a 6 a.m. as well. So thanks, Cheese. Thanks for popping on for a bit too. I'll probably call it 11 maximum. 17 minutes for me, and I'm done. Jonas, Brad, you can give your catnip. She's chilling now, but yeah, if I had time to run down there, I'd definitely give her catnip. Anyways, she's nuts. She's like 13 and thinks she's 3. I reckon this is Ozjan. I reckon there might be some selection carnage. Whoa, really? Like who? Who do you reckon's gone? I mean, there can't be that many players coming into the side. I mean, what you reckon? Sexton comes back? VFL. Let's have a look at the VFL numbers for the Gold Coast. Maybe we can get a good glimpse. But Dimmer normally backs kids in for a while. I wouldn't. They just overall as a team played like crap. Like you'd have to drop half the team. In all honesty, it wasn't one player. I mean, would you drop Rao? He scored 66 in Supercoach. Rao was meant to be the best midfielder. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's like Sexton did well in the VFL. I don't think he'll get a gig. Where does he play over Atkins? Atkins is just as bad as Sexton. They're a hard watch when they're not on. Like they've got no one to bring in. Like you look at that list, and it's just like, who's not getting a game that you'd want there? To me, no one stands out when I look at the VFL. Anyway, you could be onto something though. They might just get 10 players out. Who knows? Where are we? Max? Yeah, probably Nick Martin. Yeah, I like Nick Martin out of those 3 I mentioned. He's got the DPP. I just wasn't sure if you had him in your midfield already, so it's a hard call. Jack, what a shocking round. What's going on, Brad? Yeah, for most. What do you score, Jack? What do we got? Who do I captain, Bont or Matt Rao? Oh. Wow, man, that's so much of muchness. They both go nuts. If I owned both, who would I go? Probably Matt Rao because it's North Melbourne. Pickett might go to Bont, but I doubt it. Pickett's not that good of a tag. I know we went to Truck and held him to 93, but we just saw what Strong did to Richmond. He scored a 130, so flip a coin for that one, mate. I'd probably go Rao though against North. Zach, is Clary and Parrish back? Also, should have listened to you, Stephen May. Yeah, told you about Stephen May and Bailey Dale. I know a couple of my players talked about failed this week. Who's that Port Adelaide player I was hot on? The week before he went 117, and this week he just had a weird role. He played forward a lot. Burgoyne, Jace Burgoyne's got a 117 last week after I said I was hot on him. Then plays forward and just this weird role. I was like, Ken lost his marbles. Like he's just anyway. He doesn't put him in their best position. And then Fields Rosie with a hammy issue. What the hell? But yeah, I don't know. Clary back. I think Clary's back more than Parrish. Parrish played Eagles. The week before he's playing for Metal that he loves to play for. Parrish is going to be 50k more. I think he had calf issues. I can't remember what his soft tissue injury was, but I'd rather have Clary as an M9 than Parrish because I feel always Clary might be a little bit better durability. Before last year, he was actually pretty good durability. And for like 480, 470k, it's not the worst thing in the world. Better than a rookie. Anyways, that would be the hot topic of this week, and it's probably better to maybe go into the AFL app and type in the player because it'll give you highlights of both those players and you can decide from there. They'll give you a better eye test, actually, to be honest. If you don't know how to do that, I might show you guys on my review, which I always forget to show you things on my team reviews and previews, but I'll try to remember that. Stephen May was good, though. Zach also says was 5 sub. Yes, he was. And yes, it was like a 5-day break, so he was probably always going to be sub in hindsight. I mean, they said they were going to rest 5 Spotty, so that's probably the reason why you either started him or didn't. And now I don't know what you do if you have him. Like, if you have him, you have him, I'm probably more reluctant to trade him in case he gets another rest in 3 or 4 weeks' time. I'd be a bit scared about that. He might just hover around the same price. It's a hard one. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of 5 questions. Where Jack? What has Jack got there? Bought Green in this week and Captain Rao. Jack, what the hell? I feel that pain. I know what a painful week feels like. Is 2215 all right? I think so this week, actually. Fazio. If I don't pronounce the names, it's because I'm just not well educated. Jonas Goat, Gorn VC and Dacos C versus West Coast. That's a good shout, Jonas. You guys already start looking. You'll get who you're trading first, and then what your VC and C are. I'll have a look at mine real quick, and then at 11 o'clock I'll call tonight. I might do a longer stream tomorrow night because I've got to get up early. Let me look what I've got. Round 9. Oh, wow. There's a lot of good VCs in there. I don't think I'll go Gorn then, potentially. Where's my loop? My loop's the West Coast game. I'm probably going to VC Bont into Dacos, so I can look what everyone else takes. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play the long game. I'll watch everyone pick Gorn. I'll watch everyone pick Butters and I don't know, Walsh and Brayshaw, all those big dogs. See what the par is for everyone's VC and C, and then VC Bont into Dacos for me. It gives me a good look at the whole competition as a whole. I'd suggest you guys do something the same if you can. Anyway, I like to look at what everyone else scores. As soon as I saw Dacos get a 150, I was like, oh no. It's a 150 or bust sort of week, and then Sheasel scores a 73. I'm like, wow, I hope Gorn goes nuts. So I was FOMO'd into bringing Gorn instead of English because I was like, Gorn's got the numbers to have the high ceilings. If Sheasel had went 150, I probably would have grabbed English this week, knowing that I've already got a good VC. So I always placed for strategy. Anyways, I really hope this app updates before I call bedtime in 10 minutes because I really want to know where I'm ranked. And I don't want to wake up to a ranking. I want to see it now. Hurry up, app. Still, I just lost 2 points. What the hell? Is it okay? Anyway, I got to get these scaled. This probably took Miller. Where was I? I got distracted again. Rao. Sorry. Yeah, we're talking about Rao. Byron. Rao at Darwin, good pick. Shoot away a heap of tackles as well. Yeah, absolutely. Be a lot of setting up clearances for that. Men's Gold Coast forwards will feast too. So hopefully Rogers, if you're not dropped, gets a good game out of him. FPL, Miles Bergman has been consistent Port Adelaide. Could be one worth watching. Could be a smoky. How much is he, FPL? FPL. So this is Zach talking to FPL. Miles, not Miller, mate. Well? Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I get you now. Anyway, says thanks. Thanks, Zach. Anyway, chat's talking to chat. Max, what do you got going in here? It's going to be raining for Matt Rao. So it's going to be raining for Matt Rao. I think I can go captain him, but I don't know. This is my midfield. And then his name is midfield Sarong, Bond, Green, Matt, Butters. I don't know who to captain this week. Who's your loophole, I guess? That's the other thing. You probably... I like Rao. Who else do I like? Probably Rao and Bont stand up for me. Green probably won't get named this week. I doubt it. I feel like they're going to play funny buggers versus them. West Coast Rule, what's going on, mate? Carnage for my Supercoach team and beloved Weagles. Plugger Waterman out next week. Yeah, with concussion, seen that. Good player, but what a head. Only a mum could have loved that head. Sorry, West Coast Rule, but anyway, good player though this year. Wasn't he an Essendon supplement saga list or whatever? I thought Waterman was. Anyway, someone in the comments let me know if he was an ex-Essendon supporter player. I swear he played for the Dons. Maybe I'm tripping. Anyways, are we holding Tom Green if it's a 3 week? No, I'd be getting rid of him. If it's more than 2, I'd be out of it. I feel like it might be a week to week proposition where they'll go, oh yeah, he's right this week, and then they might not. actually put him on field. I think I'd be holding and upgrading around him though. If you can, if you've got good cash gen, I'd grab Clary for 3 weeks with 2 rookies upgrading and just field Clary instead, and then hold Green when he comes back. Could do that. But if you're in top 1K, you probably got to trade him. I probably should say that. If you're top 1K, I'd be trading a Green out if he's not named. Not top 1K, probably doesn't matter. Zach Butters, great option this week with no Reze versus Geelong, crappy mids. Yeah, but if O'Connor comes back, Zach, I'd be worried. O'Connor tags, so I feel like I saw Bose go to someone as well at stoppage. But still, I feel like Butters is a pretty good choice. But I just think there's others better this week if you don't have Max. I have Sam Walsh as well. He was disappointing. He let Dacos kick that goal. Sam Walsh too, like, had a lot of people going, yeah, he's going to average 130. He might still do that, but I think he's a 110 kind of guy. Anyway, his last quarter was shocking. Well, he just turned it over, and then at stoppage, didn't even go to Dacos, really, just let him kick that goal. Flag Pies, I actually like watching the Pies. I think that Magpies are my second favourite team. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm a Tigers man. Why am I saying this on cam? Flag Pies, hi mate, 2-1-9-1 for me this round. That's a good score, I think. It's identical to mine, so I'm going to say it's a good score. Whoa! Supercoach, wow. 2-3-5-0 with Ryan as captain. No wonder. That's insane. So he would have had a mediocre week without him, to be honest, because you captained him, you got 400 points out of that. Before that, you were looking at 1950 with 1 player to go. That's wild. He carried your team. Well, you better thank Luke Ryan because his shoulders are sore. Good score, though. Like, I won't take that away from you, having Luke Ryan and captaining him. That's crazy. West Coast Rule, goddamn, you Luke Seagull. Yeah, I think I might bring him in this week if I can afford to. Someone tell me when it's open. Hopefully it's open before 11 because I need to go to bed. FPL, Stephen Green will be it. Sorry. Stephen? Is that his name? It was Tom. Oh, no, you're talking to a guy named Stefan. Sorry. Going to be a test this week as scans came back saying it was cleared of any structural damage. Yes, that is correct. FPL. Sorry for reading like a 2-year-old, by the way. I will keep Hope Green out because IFS, and yeah, good point, Max. I don't think he'll get up and play. Also, just the dislocated shoulder for Sicily coming back on. 2 things. A, he's bloody brave for coming back on the field, but I dislocated mine in December, and I only just started pushing the same weights, and that took me 6 months. So I remember it took me 4 weeks out of footy, and then for the next 2 weeks, it was pretty hard to take marks up the ground and whatnot. So I don't know if they're going to rule Sicily out or just continue to play with that shoulder. But if I'm an owner, I'm probably trading him because all it's going to take is one big knock and it's going to come out again. He needs to actually do the rehab for it for 6 weeks at least to strengthen it up. So that shoulder, they must have given him a few jabs because when I did mine, I've done mine 3 times, once in a boxing fight and twice in footy. And all 3 times I was like doing these ones, like trying not to swear my head off. So they must have given him good jabs because when I went to the hospital and got the morphine, like that pain was the most pain I've ever had out of any injury I've done. Mind you, they didn't put it in for 3 hours every time. I had to wait hours in hospital for my shoulder to come back in. But the fact he got his shoulder back in, he'll be feeling it tonight. He'll be so sore for the next 2 weeks. So if I'm a Sicily owner, I'd be getting rid of that bloke. I think he's owned by 12% of competition. But I think they should give Ethan Phillips a run because you can't be playing like that. Like you could see he didn't want the ball a lot. Like they played him forward for God's sake. So yeah, Sicily's a worry. I don't know. The Medico shouldn't have done it because one more big knock and he would have been out for a long time because that you can get structural damage for that. Oh, I need to go to bed. There's more comments. All right, that's okay though. We'll smash through them. That was my fault for talking about Sicily. What do we got? Byron didn't play for the Bombers. Who am I thinking about then? If he wasn't Waterman, I'm gonna find out who I'm thinking about then. Maybe a similar name like Water something. Oh no, it was that player. It was like Waterhouse? Anyway, I don't know. I'm getting off track here. It's a dumb name, whatever it was. That was his brother. Oh, his brother did play for Essendon? Bro, this is confusing. West Coast rule. Anyway, FPL has written some Bergman stats. Yeah, that's the one. Alec Waterman, Zach. I think that's what I'm thinking about. God damn it. Yeah, Camps is at 2 in there. Bergman, defender mid at 93k. At what? Like 2? What's that hand symbol? Do you mean 293k? Has a 3-round average of 90, break even of 60 this week. Was thinking he could have a decent flip. Nah, you got to have 2 trades out of it. 403k, I wouldn't do it in FPL. Not for a 90 average, no way. I'd rather Clary at 470. Jonas Coat, Sexton had 32 touches and Lions 35 disposals in the VFL. How many injuries needed? Ooh, good shout out, actually. Lions will probably come back in then, you'd think, but was it midfielders that actually got injured in tonight's game? I didn't think it was. I thought it was like key position players and small forwards or whatever. Zach, FPL, down under. I'm a Port man. I wouldn't go near Bergman. There you go. His role is so unsustainable. Yep. Chris. Hello, Chris. Don't think I've seen you before. Steel to green. I'm awesome. Oh. That's why I'm saying don't get stuck on these people trading out certain players. If you need to do the eye test, don't let other people make your decision for you. Like, go watch highlights of the game, maybe on KO. It's got mini clips you can watch of the game, or even the mini clips on the AFL. Watch the highlights and see the player moving, and you'd be the judge from there. Because if you didn't watch the game, those highlights do help. And like I said, if you go to AFL app, I'll go do this now so I can tell you what I'm talking about. This is how I looked at Meek. Like, I didn't really watch a lot of Hawthorn games, but I watched Meek by literally going into the app. I don't know if you can see this. And I went to stats down there. And then you can literally type in a player. See if it does it. Type in a player. And beside that player, I'll say watch. My screen's too bright for it. And I'll actually play the last game they played. And you can actually watch how they played. Anyway. Yeah, so that's why I wasn't worried about Steele. And then I saw the strapping and people were going crazy about it, but it was only like a knee brace. So I was like, bro, he's fine. Have you ever done an injury before? Does me head in. You don't want to like sideways all your promos all the time too. You won't upgrade your side for, and then you have to have Claret M7 and Parish M8, which wouldn't be fun. Where are we? Supercoach, yep. Ryan definitely saved me. I had Greens 5 on field, but it was able to move 5 on the bench. Oh, yeah, you escaped some carnage there, Supercoach. Yeah, well done for that. Ryan, captain. Good shout. I didn't think a 190 was coming. FBL, thanks, Zach. Fair enough. I think he could hold down defender role consistently. Wouldn't be decent. Fair shout. Probably good for draft FPL. Yeah, but at least, yeah. That's why I got that Butters comment last year, Zach. You're a Port supporter. That makes sense. Luca, you said too early for Darcy Jones last week. What do you think now? Good memory, chat. Luca, yeah, if he gets named for a third, why not? I mean, imagine if he had got injured this game. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would go there now. Yeah, of course, especially if he gets named. I think there's no way he doesn't get named, right? Like, he played 2 good games. I think he's 20, so he's not an 18-year-old kid playing, so he's been in the system a few years. So, yeah, I like it now this week. Good memory, chat. I like when you guys remember this stuff. Thank you for the person remembering that Stephen May shout from 2 weeks ago too. Appreciate that. Do you think I go Robertson Green out for Nick Martin and Oliver? Oh, yes. I love that. Wait. No, not Green out. Sorry, bro. Robertson Green. No. I don't want to trade out Green. Maxi. I reckon Green's a hold for now. If it's more than 2 weeks, get rid of him and you could do those moves. Roberts can go. I feel like he's going to hurt us. So I feel like he's going to still. I'm just doing it for cash because I can get like a Luke Ryan potentially for him. It's not necessarily that I hate the pick. He's probably one of the better rookies to field. If 50s is floor, it's not as bad as some 50s. 50s are some people's best games. Oh, I need to go to bed so bad, but you guys are crazy. What do we got? What do we got? I'm gonna hate work tomorrow. I don't know. Yep, FPL. Yep, gone there. Camps is Alec Waterman. That's the player I was thinking of. Fapeyes, and did Massimo even come on the field in the last quarter? He spent like 20 minutes on the bench in the last Fapeyes. I was looking at that too. I traded him out instead of Sharp. Kept Sharp and he scored me 80 on field, so that was good. Alec Waterman. Yep. Alec, Alec Waterboy, the forward for Essendon a couple of years ago. That's the guy I was thinking about, everyone. West Coast Rule, gonna always Yo, Green, and Weber so far. Wait, Weber? Did he have a concussion test after that boot hit him in the head? That's wild. In the end, I was so happy with Gorn scoring a 111 as my captain. Yeah, so was I after that 30-point half-time stat, so I feel your flag pie. Zach. Yeah, Zach goes, can you remind me of the Butters going on last year, Brad? I remember the comment something, but I forgot what I said. I think you'll stir me up because you're like, we had a discussion about Butters and he was going off the chain or something, and you're like basically telling me that I should have got him. And I don't know. I can't remember the exact comment. I'll find it and I'll tell you next stream. It was pretty funny, man. I actually haven't forgot you since. Yeah, there's certain people I remember in this chat because of certain things you guys say. And it'll just stick with me for a long time. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just funny. And I recognise every new face too, which is pretty cool on here. I enjoy this stuff. I just can't think what specifically it was. What do you think of Oliver Dempsey to Darcy Jones and Massimo to Nick Martin? I like that move. Luca, love it. Green is cleared to play next week. I wouldn't be surprised if he's laid out, but that's good. Glad Luca, for your sake. I think like 50% of people have Green. Jonas, the one-game rookie didn't score much. Got to take the D Jones. Yeah, I agree. 123k this week while you can. Yep, good shout, Jonas. Exactly what I was saying. Fake-wise, Matty Roberts had a role change with Dane Rampy back in the side. Yeah, I saw that, and a lot of time on bench. Just like, bro, are you trying to give all the boys some water? Like, are you now water boy Roberts? Like, the time on ground was ridiculous. So for me, he's still got kick-ins every now and then, but he was getting taken them off. The conditions in the suit. I'm going to cash out at 415k. Jack, I don't want to get rid of Roberts, but I also want to remind Hippo about it. Same. Nah, he actually jumped on the stream the other night. He was asking me, should I go? What did he ask me? Oh, he asked me, should I go Grundy to English? I think I said yes. I was like, oh no. And then I seen Grundy scored a huge score, and I'm like, oh man. I'm going to have to watch for his review and see if he went English, because that was a poor call in hindsight, considering it was going to rain. I didn't even think of that. Anyway, poor Hippo. Hopefully his side did well this week. Max, okay, mate. Good night. Why do I subscribe to you so I'm ready for the live tomorrow? Yep. All right, I'll do the live tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'm about to call it tonight. I'll read the last few comments. 6 p.m. If I'm not at Muay Thai training, I'll do it. Worst case scenario will be 8 p.m., but I'll try to aim for 6 p.m. because I want to go gym after work. Anyway, yeah, we'll get a bit more question time too, and you actually know what you would have had to play with your trades, and it would give us better break evens as well, etc. Anyway, I'll read a few of these and get out. But thanks for the sub. Thanks to everyone for liking and subbing too. It's gone nuts. So I want to try to get 500 before the end of the season. It would be nice if you haven't already. Anyway, enough of that. Jimmy says, hey man, we should have gone Dale this week. I know, he just looks so good, didn't he? Jimmy, next time we should just do what we're thinking and not care. Bro, Dale was insane. Then the Dale meme you put there as well, funny as hell. I love that on Twitter. Trying to go, Zach, the buttery. I can't read that last one. This is going on my YouTube, Jonas. Jimmy, one game rookie did score good. Sutherland, yeah. Is that all we had? 43% time on ground, scored 75. Yep, that's pretty damn good. So that Collingwood guy, we've got to walk out for 102k. Midfielder, hopefully gets a gig with DeGoey back in the side and Mitchell, but I don't know what their prospect is in terms of injury. But they were good. So did that Bruce guy tonight, aka Snoop Dogg. I was really considering Parrish and Dunkley this round, but I didn't end up making the trades. Flag price should have went with your gut and just done it. Jack, I went Cadman to green. Oh, I saw this in the comment to Abs, I think you said, potentially. Cadman to green, Grundy to sweet. Oh, that's rough. I generally feel bad for people in chat when you tell me these things. Like, the rest of the competition that don't view my streams, I hope they're bad luck for them. But everyone in here, like, that just kills me. You know those Monday mornings where you wake up and you check your team and you're like, how did I have such a good week or the week before? Now I've just done crap. This week was the opposite. I got no players that need to trade out due to injury, so I'm counting my lucky stars. Anyways, Maxi, last thing as an Essendon fan, Green will get a tag by Sam Dunham. Good point, Maxi. Thank you for that shout. Do appreciate that. What a huge unit, by the way. Where are we? Luca, is Clayton Oliver worth trading for because he's 490k? I think he's be about 480. Yeah, I'd do it for 2 rookies, but I wouldn't be doing it if you had a falling primo. I'd be doing it for an upgrade. I wouldn't be doing it as a sideways. I'll make that very clear. All right, I'm going to read these last couple of comments and then call it a night because I've got to get up at 6 a.m. But thanks for everyone for watching too. I appreciate it. All right, when will this bloody rankings load? I'll check one more time before bed and tell you if it has. Because if it has, I'll tell you what my ranking is. I'll do my team preview tomorrow afternoon and I'll upload it for tomorrow night too, which I almost forgot about. Anyways, it's not uploaded, so I can't tell you what I am ranked. Jonas, I wonder if DeBowie's nostrils are getting a rest. Oh, DeGoey, I knew who you meant. All right, yeah, that's the end of my stream, guys. I'll catch you on the next. But see you to you, Byron. Thanks for everyone for watching. So it was a short one. I'll do one at 6 p.m. tomorrow. And then yeah, we can go for a few hours there and give it some more time. But thanks everyone. I appreciate the comments. We'll talk about more rage trades then. And yeah, let us know what's I'll just write it in here, 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Night stream. And yeah, we'll go through any of the questions. So if you got any like hard questions and you actually get to see your side and whatnot, let us know there. And I'll speak to you tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Catch yous. I'm going to bed. I'm stuffed. I don't want to go to work.